And speaking of going back to the classroom, walking the halls of Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School with our next News 19 Teacher of the Week was like taking a trip back in time. Our Christy Calcagno tells us why.
Because I'm from here, you know, I'm like, we're family, you know what I mean, we're family.
The halls of Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School are familiar ground for Mrs. Elizabeth Daniels.
When I got hired here, I saw Mr. Elamine because his brother and I were in the same class.
That's because she's a proud graduate turned freshman English teacher at her alma mater.
The air was palpable. Setting.
She even showed us her old locker and talked about her time as a high school soccer player.
I was on the first girls soccer team here, and so now I'm the coach. You know, I think that OW is like a diamond in the rough. I really do. We have very smart students. I always wanted to come back, you know, to my community. It felt like home.
Orangeburg has always been her home, and teaching is in her blood.
My mom taught at my I went to the middle school. I had my mom. In the 8th grade. It probably had to do something with my mom. My grandfather, her father, he was a dean at a college. And then my aunt, my dad's sister, worked in Beaufort.
After graduating from USC and getting her master's at SC State, she taught at Bowman Academy for 2 years and then Colleton Preparatory for another 2.
Element can include traits, motivations, and relationships of a character.
But it wasn't until the pandemic that she moved back to OW.
So my first year teaching here was like no students, and it was hard. It was really rough because being a teacher, I like seeing their faces every day. Like, that's the thing about teaching. You can see when they get it. And I wasn't able to see when they got it because I only had a couple that would cut their cameras on.
And she's been inspiring her students and the school soccer team ever since.
Ms. Daniels is my favorite teacher because she's really patient with us. She teaches us new things. She's like really helpful. If we need help, then she'll be right on her A game to help us.
She thought she was getting an evaluation when we walked in, but I think this was a much better surprise.
This is not an evaluation. My name is Christy Calcagno from WLTX. Congratulations, you're our Teacher of the Week.
You know, things happen in life. Sometimes you kind of go through things, you know, but in the end, you know, it works out. I worked hard, you know, did what I had to do, you know, kept my eye on the ball, you know, the goal.
I appreciate her for the things she do for us in this class, and I want to say I'm thankful for you, Ms. Daniels.
So sweet. I can't believe she was one of the first kids on the female soccer team. I love that. So cool. And it is a diamond in the rough. I agree. Mrs. Daniels was nominated by her mama to be our Teacher of the Week. That is so cool. So